Okay, so let's spend a few minutes now talking about consultative selling. So I've been in sales and selling for nearly 30 years, and although I came across consultative selling very early in my career, along the way I've done a lot of interviews of people that said that they can do consultative selling, and I've asked them, well, what is consultative selling? And if I'm really honest, I think I've almost never got a reasonable answer to that question. So recently, when I was asked to present to the Peak Care Equipment members, I kind of sat there and went, okay, how can I create this in something that we can all remember? So first of all, let me talk about consultative selling. Consultative selling is really a customer-centric sales approach that focuses on understanding the buyer's needs, challenges and goals before recommending a solution. Right? Rather than simply promoting products or features, the salesperson acts as a trusted advisor. And for you and I in the selling world, our aim is to get to that point where we become a trusted advisor through asking thoughtful questions, actively listening, guiding the customer towards the best possible outcome, and even reshaping the customer's perception or the customer's needs if that's required. But effectively, consultative selling is about solving, not selling. So knowing that this is a concept that some people go off for 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years sometimes to learn, and we have but a few minutes, I created an acronym called CARE. So C is for connect, right? A is for advise, R is for recommend, and E is for empower. So let's go through those just quickly. Connect is really about how do you connect with the prospect, or how do you connect with the occupational therapist, or how do you connect with the clinician, or how do you connect with the other person. And separately, we've talked about rapport building, and separately, we've talked about mirroring and matching, but looking to enter their world and connect as much as you can. If that means you slow down and really listen, then that's what you need to do. But whatever you need to do to connect and really build a strong rapport with that person, whether it's through mirroring and matching, whether it's through genuinely understanding their problems, whether it's through genuinely asking questions and learning as much as you can about them. But the first part of the care is connect. So connect with the other person. The second one, and really most of the time in this process you'll spend in the connect phase. But the second one is then advise. It's understanding their issue and listening and entering their world and connecting then gives you the ability to think about all the different solutions that you've got available, all the different products you've got available, all the different services you've got available, and say, okay, which ones of those might be something that we could talk about? And then again, it's going backwards and forwards with the clinician, backwards and forwards with the customer, to say, well, if we did this, would that fix the issue? If we got this product, would that be the right one? If we use this particular product, how would that fit with your lifestyle? So the first is about connecting with the other person. The second one is about advising, understanding of all the different products, services that you've got available, which ones, given your professional opinion, might be able to help this client, might be able to help this customer, might be able to help this occupational therapist to solve their problem. And once you've got to that point, it gives you then the opportunity to recommend, taking all of those and recommending the optimum outcome, recommending the optimum product and the optimum ability, and checking in with the individual. If we did this, would that solve the issue? If we did that, would that work in your lifestyle? If we did that, can you afford that? If we did that, would the payment plan work? But really understanding. So number one, connect. Number two is advise. That's based upon the whole range of things that you could choose from. Number three is recommend the optimum solution. And the last one is empower. And before you've got the order, Empower is really about follow-up. So before you've got the order, it's about going back and checking. Have you got the information? What else do you need to move forwards? Who can I help? Who can I advise? Where do we get funding from? How it's follow up. Typically, from a general B2B sales environment, the sale is made, the order is made on the 8th follow-up. The 8th follow-up. The average salesperson follow-ups 3 to 4 times. So the first part of Empower is following up pre-sale. But the second part is follow-up post-sale. So yes, they've now committed to get happily involved with your product or service, but it's checking, do they know how to use it? It's sending a thank you note. It's sending a thank you SMS. It's inviting them to the next seminar on what you're doing. It's inviting them to the next training module on a different product. It's keeping in touch with them and empowering them to build that long-term relationship. So we've already talked about the lifetime value of a customer. We've talked about communication preferences. We've talked about entering their world through rapport. The E in Empower is really about securing that trust relationship for the long term, so that when they have a need, instantly they think of you as the trusted advisor. They think of you to be able to solve their next issue, for their next patient, for their next issue, for the next time they need your type of service or your type of product. They instantly think of you because you've already built that strong relationship, you've already built the rapport, and you've created that trusted advisor dynamic.